Alright, so I think we've pushed as far as we can with the stars. I want to show you something. I've got 2 stars here I've been working on. So that one hits for 151. Just over 151. And that one, the second one, hits for 150. So here's the thing. The first one, which hit for 151, he's got 8,252 kills. And he's got a bonus damage of 1,653. Okay? But the second one has only got 1,400 kills with a bonus damage of 948. So there's a difference of like 700 bonus damage between these two. I think once you reach a certain damage, it must be either capped or slow. I'm not going to say capped because it still goes up, but super slow. Like, I mean, you're talking, what, 7,000 kills versus these two? Now, to be fair, I used all scarecrows for this one. I spawned scarecrows, and that's why it got to that damage quicker than this one ever did. This one I killed a variety of things. The problem is I don't know that you can really go past this. You can, but you got to be super patient. Like for this one, I set up a macro key, and I basically lined up where the things are going to spawn out of my spawner, and I just let it go while I was working. And I got to this quick. But this one, I don't know how you get past that, to be honest. 150 seems to be about the top point that any sane person can get to, unless there's a trick I'm missing. And if there is, and you guys know it, please comment below. I'd like to push the damage even more. 150 per hit's not bad, though. Now, the difference between these 2 stars is I added quartz to this one to see if it would help with damage, but it didn't. It's sharp. I think all those bonuses go away once you start talking Soul Eater bonus, because the Soul Eater just raises it straight up. And we added fins. So this one works in the water just fine. You can kill stuff in the water. I've killed a couple of sea dragons testing it. And then this one we added, I added, wither bones. And so it's got like a 20% life steal on it, I think, is the way it works. So it says necrotic too, but I think that like in the anvil it was, or the work table, it was showing 20% life steal. So this one's a good one like for fighting bosses, I think, because then you're doing the same damage and you're healing yourself at the same time as you do it. So we've got 2 of them. I'm not sure I'm even going to need a sword anymore. One thing I want to point out is I have lots and lots of waypoints set for dragons now. Everywhere that on the map that was obvious there was a dragon, if we go to daytime, you can see, for example, here, that's a dragon horde. You see all the gold and stuff, and it's got that round look. So I just kind of looked through my map, and I marked wherever there's dragons. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what that is. Well, that was something we wanted to check out, but I didn't know what it was. 11. So there's like 11 or 12 dragons that I found that we're going to go kill. But before we do that, we got to talk armor. And I'm not sure. I think this is the retirement of our Tinker armor, guys. I've been looking around on the message boards trying to figure out what the best armor is, and I don't see a lot of favorable about Tinker armor. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to build some Ender IO armor, and we're going to enchant it, and then that way we'll be ready to go fight dragons. So let's start with that. Let's do @Ender IO armor. Maybe not armor. What is it called in this? Let's see. There it is right there. Plate. Okay. So it's either the dark, which is like 8 armor per, like for the chest. I think this, get all that stuff. Pocket anvil, empowered glider, inventory. I think we have to build the base stuff, and then we can upgrade it with the gems going forward. Wonder what gem that was. Well, hold on. How do we get to this version of it? Well, let's worry about building the plates, the base first. And I want to look again. It's either that or the end. I'm not sure. So this end plate is 10, right? That's like 10 per. 10 for that, and then just see, what was it called? Ender plate. So let's do Ender IO plate, and we'll look at the versions of those. So yeah, all right. So this is Ender plate versus dark plate, and I'm not sure which one would be better, honestly. Other than looking at this has got 10 protection, it looks like, and 3 hardness. I don't know. I never knew how to read the numbers in this game. This is 6 versus 1, so let's look and see if we can make the ender stuff. And to make the ender stuff, we're going to need some diodes. And how do we make diodes? Slice and splice. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll do ender. I'm going to put an A on each of these, and we're going to go downstairs. And we'll see about making the base ones, and then we'll see how we get to the better versions of it. So we're going to go A on you. Let's remove these guys. Let's go A on you. We're going to make a set of ender stuff. We'll see how that protects us. A on you and A on you. Okay. And then let's run downstairs where all the machines are nowadays. Most of the machines anyways. And we'll see about making these real quick. Alright, so let's start with the chest. So we definitely need this thing. So that means we need 2 energetic alloy, a prismarine shard, silicon, prismarine crystals. I think we might have all of that, but if we go here and we go here, we click this. We actually need to set this the other way. Clear that out. Did not mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. So let's wipe that. Let's put that back up in there. Let's take you and you. That's the button I meant to hit. So you and you. And we go bonk. That gives us one of these. We don't need that in there. We don't need that in there. We were missing something though, right? No, I guess that's everything. Okay. So we make that. There's a pattern for making a guardian diode. Okay. So if we ever need guardian diodes, we have a pattern. Let's see if we have any prismarine crystals. Let's see what kind of prismarine we have real quick. Prismarine. Do we really not have any prismarine in the network at all? Seriously? Huh. There's guardian essence, so we could grow guardian seed. Guardian seed means guardian chunks, so again we're back to that thing. Let's see what else we can do. I could have sworn we had at least some prismarine bricks in the network. Because we've seen prismarine, right? We could turn nether quartz into prismarine. That's a thing. I'm actually quite surprised that there's nothing in prismarine in. You know what? Maybe that's why. Because we didn't have that selected. There we go. We've got some prismarine. We're good. Okay. So let me run over here and toss this into our slice and splice. That guy right... One of these was that guy. The one on top to the left there. So that's a slice and splice machine. Chuck that in there. Then we can order one of those to be made. Doop, doop, doop. Bam. So give me this. Craft me one. Start. That'll do it. And then when that's done, then we can get end steel. How do we make end steel? This is the question. Molten end steel, smelting, melter. What is the way that this works? Alright, that doesn't really help. End steel ingot is made alloy smelter, alloy furnace, ingot farmer. Is it an alloying thing? Alright, well we'll go to the alloy smelter. That is dark steel, obsidian, and end stone. That's easy enough, so we can do that one. Let's make a recipe for that guy. Boom. And we say end steel. We have 22 in there. Do we have the recipe for that already? Oh, I already have a recipe for end steel. We're good. Okay. Well then, let's craft this, shall we? Bam. There's the chest plate. The helmet needs another one of these. The legs needs another one of these. And okay, so we need to order 3 more of these guys to be made real quick. So give me those. Hit start. And then while you're at it, let's also make some more end steel real quick. Boom. Where are you? End steel. Craft me another 20. Go. Start. Then we can see this is working on that. That is working on that. I wonder if there's a way to speed up the slice and splice. I mean, other than this, we could do this thing, right? That's the thing we can do. Look at it dripping blood. There are upgrades. I don't see upgrades on this, but that's okay. Alright, now let's make the boots. Das Boot. Helm. Give me the helm. Give me the legs. And give me the boots. Boom. So these alone, if we put these on, right, that puts us at a lot of armor. There's a lot of armor there. I mean, look at that look. Look at that face. That's pretty cool looking. Anyways, but we want to make them better. We want them to be even better than they are right now, right? Ender plate. So if we look at the ender, gotta do it up here. Ender plate. So this guy here, this looks like he's got energy on him. I'm not even sure how that works. We have to figure out what the upgrades, how this upgrades. Ender plate plus light radiation shielding gives rad resistance 0.01. Possible upgrades: micro anvil, Apirus shirt, elytra, empowered, glider, and Thaumaturge's robe. Okay. That's medium radiation shielding, heavy radiation shielding. There's light radiation. So those are all the radiation shielding things that we can put on, it looks like. Alright. Wonder if they can be... Let's look and see if they can be enchanted. Maybe they can be enchanted as well. Come up here to the enchanter. This guy over here. And we take... Let's get an armor piece off here. Let's look at the helmet. If we were to put the helmet in there... Let me do a quick bit of reconnaissance and I'll be right back. Alright, so I figured it out thanks to the message board, the Discord for the pack. If you look into Darksteel Anvil, you've got some tabs over here. It's kind of hard to see because it looks like it's bleeding into this. But if you take an item that can be upgraded and you drop it in there, careful not to throw it in the delete, you'll see this come up and it'll give you all the different things you can put in there, right? And so we know we can do empowered here, but we need empowered 1 because these are kind of tiered, right? Like, so this says you have to have empowered 4 to get empowered 5, in which then of course you'll need empowered 3 to get 4, you'll need 2 to get 3, so on and so forth. So I'm going to start with just empowered. We're going to do empowered on all of these, and let's see how we make these empowered. So if we do empowered here, we can see there's empowered 2, there's empowered 3. I don't know what the difference between this guy and that guy is, right? Like if we go here, any dark iron, I'm trying to see, open the GUI, right click, maybe this is just a thing, this just shows that it's actually charged. I don't know. We're gonna make the base ones though, because I don't really see a difference between that and the other one. So let's go with empowered, and we need to make blank steel upgrades, dark steel. So that's one thing I want to point out. They're called dark steel upgrades, but they work on the ender stuff. And so to make blank dark steel upgrades, it looks like we cook some dark iron bars, some clay, and some string into this. And obviously, we're going to want to put a recipe for that because we're going to need a bunch of them. I know for the 4 items, we got to go through 5 levels, so we're already talking 20 alone right there. I think dark iron bars, we already have a recipe for that. If not, we're going to get one. I'm looking. Nope, I don't see, or dark steel bars, I should say. I don't see a recipe for dark steel bars. We've got end steel bars, but let's make a recipe for dark steel bars real quick. Dark steel. This guy, right? Where are you? Dark iron bars, maybe they were? Yeah, these, I betcha. Alright, so that's a recipe. Pull that guy out. Boom. And then for the dark steel, We gotta change this first off to processing pattern. I know that for this next one. Dark steel upgrade blank. This guy. We want to use this as the recipe. So it's some dark iron bars, some clay, and some string. And bam, we got that. Alright, so let's put that. Let's see. I'm looking for a blank spot. Looking for a blank spot. We can put this recipe here to making the dark iron bars. We'll have to probably start adding some more interfaces before too long. And then we're going to come back here. We want to use this guy, the enhanced alloy smelter. And we're going to use him as our spot for making those. And then we'll go order this up real quick, and then we should have... Let's see, we'll go ahead and order 20 of them for now. Let's see, where are you? What's it called? This guy. Let's make it 30. Just because. So we hit start. And we should see this thing kicking off now. And if we look, it's going. Not too bad, but we can probably help it along. See how much power drainage. Oh, not at all, actually. See that? Barely losing any more than what it was using already. Max it out and see how that affects it. Dang, it's done already. Okay. So now that we've got the blanks, let's make 4. This guy, empowered. We want. Apparently, we found one of these somewhere, but I'm gonna make them anyways. 4 of the regular empowered, and that means we need vibrant crystals. I think I need more vibrant crystals then, so let's order some real quick. Oh, get back in there. Vibrant. Got 4 in there, but we're gonna need more than that probably. So let me craft 20 of these. Kick that off. Bam. Let that go. And now we can go back to making the 4 empowered ones. Empowered 1. Powered 1. You. Bam. 1, 2. Oh, they don't stack. How annoying is that? There's 4. Why you no stack? Alright, we'll put this down here for now. And then we want empowered 2, which is the basic capacitor. And I actually crafted those already because the way it used to be is you just added the capacitor. And so it's not how it is anymore. And when I was trying to figure that out, I realized that. Now it's the 3, empowered 3, which is the double layer capacitor. I have all the way to octacid, by the way. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then empowered 4 is the octacid capacitor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what about, that's for empowered 4, empowered 5. This guy, what's that gonna be? Oh, we've got that. We could do that. We don't have that. Tormented Enderman head. How do you make a tormented Enderman head? Ooh, like this. Okay, well let's make a recipe for that real quick. Yoop. Give me... It is a processing. Yep, okay. Tormented Enderman head. This guy. Bonk. We don't need that and that in there. We just need the head. Give me the recipe for that. We'll drop that off and order some up, and then we'll get the 1 through 4 in while we're waiting on that. So this is the slice and splice here. Is that the slice and splice? No, the slice and splice is there. Yeah, okay. So Tormented Enderman head goes in there. Let's go ahead and order 4 of these. Craft me 4 of those, please, and start. And everything else he should have along the way. He'll slice and splice that up. Now what we can do is on this dark steel upgrade, we can go bam. And we can take the helm, put the helm here. And we start with empowered. Empowered goes where? Requires empowered. So this is just empowered. We put that there. No? Where do we put you? There. No? Empowered. Why you not go on? Why you not go on? We have it. How will you go? No upgradable item equipped. That threw it down, so that's not what I wanted. Okay, I thought I knew what I was doing, but apparently that is not the case, guys. Alright. Hang on. Let's see what we can figure out here. Alright, give me one moment. Okay, so this was a bit confusing to figure out, right? First things first, if we have this armor off us, like this, and you come in here and you shift right click, nothing's in these tabs here. And if you say shift right, or you shift right click with an item, you get the message, no upgradable dark steel items equipped. What you need to do is put these on to start with, okay? And then if you shift right click, now you have tabs for each of them over here, which is kind of cool. The next thing you got to be aware of is the item itself. If we just have the upgrade itself in our hand and we right click it, it takes your levels, right? So I was 102, now I'm at 98, and it enchants them with that. So basically, put them away. Did not mean to do that. We want to keep these. What we want, that's empowered 3. That's not the one I wanted though. I wanted empowered this guy, and that's 1, 2. Where'd my other one go? Here, 3, 4. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start going in this way so we don't accidentally. And we're just gonna right click each of these, and we're gonna basically enchant them. You have to give them XP to make them usable, is the way it works. We'll just go through each of these real quick, and I just dump experience into them. And I'm going to go ahead and stand over here and start drinking experience, because we're probably going to run through those 100 levels real fast to fully empower all of these. So we'll just do that. Just go down the line, and I'm going to get them all enchanted up real quick. You see, we're the higher you go, the more it wants. Which makes sense, right? Like, you would expect higher levels to use up more XP. So we just keep doing this till we've got them all full. Okay. Bam. And pretty soon we're going to be told need X number of levels to activate, because we're almost down to 10 now. Oof. Okay, so maybe 10 levels is what each of these needs. Oop, almost. And we haven't even hit the 5. We haven't even made the 5 yet. Okay, so these are all empowered. And then we need to do the empowered 5 that we needed the heads for. Where is it? This right here. We need to make 5 of these, or 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm sure these are going to be a pain in the butt for the amount of experience they're going to want, right? So if we shift right click that, that's that one. So that took us down to nothing. Alright. We're staying ahead of it a little bit. So that's not bad. Alright, so they're all charged up. So we've got full empowerment now. Okay. I come over here to the dark steel. Right click on him, and I'm just going to click these in to each of the slots, basically. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5. So this now has empowered 5 on the helm. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, same thing on the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now these each have Empower 5 on them. Okay? And that means that when you take damage, it uses power to soak that damage before it applies the damage to you. So with Empower 5, you've got quite a bit of protection there alone. And then the other cool thing is that you can look here, and you can go, what other things? You can see all the possible upgrades for these. And they're going to be different per. So, like, this one's got night vision. This one obviously doesn't have night vision. But you can see, like, okay, so for the helm, we can do a micro anvil, mini anvil, or pocket anvil. We can do Apirus hat, which is good if you're getting into the bees. We can do revealing, inventory, inventory, inventory. We can do naturalist eye. We can do padding. I'm not sure what that does. Makes you quiet, I guess. Simple solar, upgrade solar 1, upgrade solar 2, upgrade solar 3. So I'm not sure what some of that stuff is, but sure we could look at it. Let's see what the boots have. A pair of shoes, inventory, jump. Oh, we're gonna have to put that on there so we can jump higher. Step assist, flippers. That's probably makes you fast in water, and thaumaturge's boots. And what about the pants? Speed. Oh. And inventory. I wonder what the inventory does. We'll have to put an inventory on these and see if it like gives us more space somehow. We make inventory. Let's make some inventory real quick. Inventory. We want this guy. He is made with wooden gears for level 1. Let's make 1, 2, 3 of those. What about inventory 2? Inventory 2 is made with bimetal gear, which we can probably make some of those real quick. That shouldn't be a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we needed one more of these too, didn't we? Yeah, because we got 4 items. Alright, and now we can make inventory 2, because we've got the bimetal gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally, we probably need to make more of these blanks real quick. So let's order that up real fast. Make me, please. Where are you? Blank, 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 blank. We did just do this. There they are. Alright, so let's go with another 40 of these. We're missing dark steel ingots. Alright, so that means we need to add a recipe for dark steel. So let me run downstairs. Alright, so got them all built and loaded with XP. So now we can go in here. And we can go bam, bam, bam. And in here, bam, bam, bam. And in here, bam, bam, bam. And in here, bam, bam, bam. So these are all loaded up. So I don't know how that works. I don't know what inventory is exactly. Other than, how does inventory work? That's the question. How does inventory work? Not sure. Wait, I think I've seen a hotkey for that. So if we go into options, controls, let's type inventory. Open, close inventory, extended tool belt, inventory crafting, open armor inventory. Let's put this on numpad 5. Since that doesn't, I don't think I had anything on that. So if we hit that, yeah, see, now we've got, there's inventory items here, so you could store stuff in these if you wanted. So with our current system, that's not great, it's not important, but if you're playing with Ender.io before you have any of that, this is another way to extend your inventory. So you can then, you know, get in and store stuff in there if you want. So that's pretty cool. The other things that we're going to want, I'm probably going to want the night vision one. I think there was a night vision one. Naturalist eye. I'm not sure what naturalist eye is, but we're going to get the night vision one for sure. I'm not sure what solar does. I think solar might be charging these off of sun, but with our flux system, we don't really need that. And sound locator, maybe padding. I think padding might be good for sneaking around. For the chest, we're going to get glider. And we're going to get elytra, I think. So we're going to get the glider and the elytra. And we'll see how that works. And that might mean that we don't need the jetpack anymore. So we'll see. We'll play with that. And then we're going to get, for this one, speed. We're going to do the 3 speeds. I don't know what the thaumaturgy stuff is. We'll hold off on that till we need it. We're definitely going to do the speeds for this guy. And then we're going to, on this one, get the jump. And wires... I wonder what step assist is. That's probably auto step, which I don't like. We're going to get the flippers as well. So I'm going to go ahead and spend some time, make all these, and then when I get back, we'll test them out. So hang tight. Alright, so what I discovered was the glider and the elytra don't work together, or I wouldn't use them together anyway. So you can't put both on the chest. So we've got the elytra one. That cost us an elytra, by the way, which is fine. We can put the stuff on farm, but first off, look how fast I am. With the speed on the legs, full speed. And I have a triple jump now. 1, 2, 3. And then the way the elytra works is... It's just like an elytra, if you know that. You gotta get up high. If I can even get this to work. Elytra's always kind of giving me a problem. So we're gonna go here real quick. We'll get up here and let me go high real fast. And then you hit that to open the wings. I think you hit it once. You hit jump to open the wings. Hold on, let me see if I can get some speed here. I can do it when I'm looking at third person, it seems like. So if we go to F5, first person I seem to have problems with, though. There it is. But you gotta not hit the water when you do it, obviously. Once you're in this view, then you can glide like crazy. Now we can go into first person view again, and then you can fly using the elytra. So the combination of this wing charm that I've got, between this and that, you've got travel covered, basically. I can keep my armor on. I don't need the jetpack anymore. So this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, and then if we just hit that, we can drop down. Boop. And then, of course, night vision means that we can see at night. So that's pretty cool. Now, the only thing that's left I want to do on this armor is I want to get protection on it. And I think we can enchant it. I think it's enchantable. So we need to make a protection, like a high protection book. And then we can put it on here.